Welcome all of you. This is Nirmala here, Senior Counselor from Europe Study Center's Chennai office. I hope many are all planning and started their application, I guess, for September 2026 intake. So I'm just going to give you some important updates and how to plan smartly, right? It's not only like you have good marks, you have a very strong profile, your SOP is good, your financial things are all set right. It's not only that. You need to do a lot of research about how to choose a country, how to choose a university, and how to, plan everything early and apply everything early. That is also very, very important when it comes to European public university application and visa success. So that's the reason I'm here to give you an update about how to prepare yourself in terms of university application and also after getting the offer letter, how to prepare, how should a student prepare financially, and how the student should be ready with all the documentation at the right time to get even visa success. All right, so we are Europe Study Center. We are doing this for the last 15 years and we are successfully placing all the students in the top public universities where the students are spending less, the overall budget is less. At the same time, they are getting the high quality education. I'm going to share that to you all so that it will be really very useful for you, those who are planning for September 2026 intake. Okay, fine. And before starting into the main content, I would like to inform you all that you can ask your questions, you can write your questions and send to this number which is displayed here. And here I'll be getting all the questions. And the best question is going to get, the student who's asking the best question is going to get a small token. That's the appreciation from us, from our side, for the time and the effort you're taking and asking questions. So remember that the best question asked today in the live, the student is going to get a small gift once the live is over. Okay, and you all can send in your questions in the number displayed down. Okay, so once again, those who are joined late, this is Nirmala here, the Senior Counselor from Europe Study Center's Chennai office. And today I am going to talk about how to prepare early and how to be very smart in planning your applications for September 2026. As many of you must be knowing already that applications already opened for all the top public universities in Europe. All right. And today I'm sharing a lot of input so that it will be very, very useful for you all. Now, coming to how to choose the country. Many students are wrongly guided in this aspect because there are a lot of agents and consultants out there in the market who are trying to confuse them, giving a lot of fake promises. We in Europe Study Center never do that. We clearly explain, transparently give all the possibilities. We give the real picture to the student so that the student gets prepared mentally before even getting started with the application. That's how we process, and we already have some 700 to 800 students who are planning with us for their masters and bachelors for September 2026 intake. And I'm sure many students are still sitting and planning. You're losing a lot of time. Sometimes the students with good profile, they come very late and ask, okay? And they happen to miss one full year, academic year is gone because lot of confusions, lot of research is happening. But you have to correctly do the research. Many students are still sitting and researching only with ChatGPT. And don't get me wrong, it's not only, ChatGPT, you can use it for certain things, but not for university applications and all that. Sometimes ChatGPT gives a little bit of, mismatched timeline. So that is why you have to talk to the experts who are doing the application process for so many years, get the correct timeline, then apply. Okay. So at this point, I'm telling you, I would like to again emphasize, it is always good to go, and it always good to go to the public university for any, no matter which country it is. So we are not against any country, students going to US, UK, Australia. Right now, the situation in those countries are not favorable for students. So why would you go and invest so much money, and we are taking huge education loan and shouldering a big burden? It's always in the mind, right? So you cannot focus in your studies. It's always in the mind that the expenses are too high. I need to do the part-time. I have to cover up this expense, that expense. And where is the time for you to go and really concentrate and study your subject? Only by studying, only by learning and learning the concepts and improving, upscaling yourself, upscaling your skills, you could get the job. That is the scenario in any country for that matter. Even in India, it's like that. Gone are the days. Once you finish your degree and you get the job immediately, those days and all are gone. We have to understand, we have to think something out of the box to be in the race, basically. Alright? So we have to be really very careful in choosing the country, choosing the course. That is what I'm going to discuss with you all today. Okay, so you can send in your questions to the number which is displayed here. I'll be getting the questions here, and I'm going to answer all your questions. Okay, I guess one or two questions already started proper. Hi ma'am, my son is set to enroll in the 3-year BBA program at a deemed university in Chennai, and after that he is entitled to pursue a master's degree in Germany. Is 3-year BBA or 4-year BBA honors is eligible? Please confirm. Sir, Germany accepts both 15 years of education and 16 years of education, which means 15 years is your 12th plus 3-year degree as well as 3-year degree comes under 15 years category, and if the student has done 4 years, then it becomes like a 16-year category. All right. So Germany public university accepts both 15 years as well as 16 years, but entry requirements differ for each university, each public university. All right. So if your student is really interested, then let him do the honors degree. So 16 years category he will come, and he'll get a lot of options. But even students with 15 years of education also we have programs. So don't worry about it. First understand what is his interest, and then based on his interest you please tell him to pursue. Because when it comes to Germany admission and application, as I told you, they look at the overall percentage, what the student has done, ask him to do a lot of projects, at least 1 or 2 projects, try to make him attend certificate courses. All these will help to improve the profile. All right. I guess that answers the question. So the next question I've got, good afternoon ma'am. This is Nishita. Hello Nishita, good afternoon. I have completed my undergraduate in BSc Honors Agriculture. I want to pursue MSc in Landscape Architecture in German Public University. I would like to know if my degree is eligible for doing this MSc degree. If yes, I would like to know more about the process. Nishita, I guess you wanted to do Landscape Architecture from BSc Agriculture. Nishita, there is no relevance between BSc Honors Agriculture and Architecture, right? Cross major is definitely not possible, but with agriculture you have many programs. Okay, agriculture, and you have a lot of options like sustainable agriculture, food crop development, and food science. All these programs you can do, but architecture, you should have a bachelor's degree in your architecture, right? They study different subjects and you study different subjects. And here in Europe public universities, not only public universities, in any European public universities and institutions, they ask for relevance while giving the admission. So this is definitely cross major. I don't know what is the reason you are trying to change, or what is the reason you wanted to switch from agriculture to architecture. Definitely two different poles, I would say. All right. So, and without knowing the basics of architecture, it is also even very tough to study your masters in architecture, right? So please don't make this decision. Please approach us, take down the number, book the appointment, take the counseling. First, I need to know why you wanted to change. Is it because you're thinking agriculture does not have any scope and that's why you wanted to change to architecture? If that is the case, with BSc Agriculture, you have a lot of options and a lot of innovations, recycling of crops, recycling of food, sustainable architecture. European countries, many are investing lots in these, courses. So if you do something relevant with your masters, definitely you have a lot of opportunities. All right. So first, you take down the number, call and book the appointment and talk to us. We need to understand the reason behind your switching. Definitely cross major is not at all possible. And it is not advisable also, honestly, if you want me to tell. All right. I guess that answers my question. Okay. So let me get back to my topic till we get the questions. So first, while choosing the university, you have to see whether the university is a public university or private university. We emphasize and we always send students, and we are going to send students only to public university because the public university provides lot of opportunities for the students to develop their skills. That is very important, and the professors there are highly qualified. The universities gets lot of funding from the industries, and the students get to do internship in the same industry. So that helps the students to get jobs. So that is the reason. And also the tuition fees is very, very less. In countries, in the public universities in Germany, they don't even charge fees for many programs except the management programs. All the other programs, public universities in Germany is zero tuition fees. That is what we say, either zero tuition fees, or even in other public universities, you're spending really very less. The fees is even less compared to the private institutions. And that's the reason we keep always telling, spend less, learn more. Okay, so that is how you have to plan smartly. Investing money, you should know where to invest and how to invest. That is what we are telling. Plan smartly. It is not only like you get good marks is enough or you get a good profile. You also should have the sense of planning. Okay, planning to start early, planning to look at the options. All these things are very, very important to become successful in Europe. Europe functions in a different way. Many students come and ask me still the ranking. All this ranking, everything is from US, Canada, Australia. Here, Europe does not function in that manner for you all. Okay, so you all have to understand. So then, without checking the ranking, how to select the university? You should see whether you're going to the number 1 and number 2 top university in that particular country, and it's a public university. Then it's fantastic. It's well and good. All right. So that is what we keep emphasizing on the students. And here I keep hearing from many students that the agents and consultants are pushing them to a particular college or institute because the private institutions, they pay huge commissions to them. And because of that monetary benefit, many consultancies out there are sending students for private institutions or low ranked institutions. And going there, not only you're losing money, but sometimes the degree does not get any validity. And recently, if you would have seen, I don't know how many of you have watched this news, 400 to 500 students were deported from the country because they went to the private institutions or private university because the course was not accredited. So why to take all these chances? Why to? It's not like you can play around with your career, right? So always focus on going to public universities so that your future is safe and also you're investing less and learning more. All right. Then how to choose? How important or how to choose the correct course? Just now, I think one student had asked whether she can switch from agriculture to architecture. This cross major definitely is not possible. Okay, the course relevance has to be there. and you are learning everything practically. So it's not like how it's going to be in India. Even if you don't know the concept, you still can sit and write the exam, crack the exam, and get the degree and come out, right? That does not happen there in Europe. Without understanding the concept, you can't even do anything. So without any relevance, how will you able to get the degree or even pass the subject? That's not possible. And my dear students who are all attending here, the job is based on your skills, not based on any tag or any course. Even if you're going to a course where you don't have the skills related to that course, still finding job is going to be really tough. So first you need to understand what is your what is your interest. Okay, based on that you have to, don't blindly follow others' decision. Okay, I see many students coming and telling me that my aunt told me to come to the country where she is living with this course, so I want to study this course and go. It would be totally irrelevant. Okay, don't believe all those things. That is not going to happen. Nobody can help you. You have to help yourself. Okay, and I think I started getting questions. So what are the main benefits of studying in Europe? Okay, the main benefits, that is what I emphasized. Job opportunities, plenty of job opportunities are there, because all the Europe is mainly focusing on innovation and technology. That we all know, right? And to carry out that innovation and technology, the industries need skilled people. There is a lot of manpower shortage there. If you're following news from European countries, you would have really come across, France stating that they are already set to welcome the international students, and Germany is also the same. So manpower shortage is there, and the students are able to learn and get global exposure. They are meeting a lot of people, understanding the concept. So it helps to improve the skills. That is the most important thing going forward in 2026. Not only in 2026, we keep telling this always. Only textbook and mark is not sufficient. You have to improvise your skills. You have to keep updating yourself. Then only you can reach your successful career. All right. So the benefits of studying in Europe is you're spending very less when compared to other countries, other traditional destinations. Not only that, here the policies are very clear, transparent process, and they are already increasing the immigration numbers. All the countries are already started increasing the immigration numbers. They wanted the students to come inside the country. Unlike USA, Australia, Canada, they have put a ban to recruit students from international countries. So like from India. So given that those difficult situations, it is always safe and best and better to go to Europe at this given juncture, and that's the reason 2026 Europe is the destination, best, safe and affordable. That is very, very important, right? You're spending so much to go to all the traditional destinations, but you don't get the job, or you're not able to settle down in that country. How are you going to cover your loan or whatever, the debts, whatever you have taken? It's really impossible. Okay, so that is why we are telling to go here. So now the next question, what are the tuition fees in Germany and other European countries? I guess the student joined late. The public universities in Germany charges no fees except few semester contribution like 400 euros per semester or 500 euros. So apart from this, there is no hidden cost, the public universities in Germany. But at the same time, I would like to also tell you here, it is highly competitive. So we need to plan properly. So Europe application, admission and visa, it is like proper planning will take you there. Okay, so it's not like many people telling that we will get the 100% admission and 100% scholarship guarantee. Many consultants are giving that nowadays, and people are blindly believing that. Don't believe that. And one more thing they claim is free processing. They don't collect any processing, which means they are definitely getting a huge commission from the universities or colleges where they are telling you to go. That is why they are claiming and they are not taking any money. But whereas in Europe Study Center, since we are sending students to public universities and public universities does not function on commission model, we don't get any commissions, and that clearly shows that where we are sending our students. And we explain the processing fees clearly to all the students transparently, and then we start the process for them. Okay, so you all have to keep this in mind. And how long does the admission process take? The admission process depends, the duration of the admission process depends between each country. Each university in fact have different timelines. Usually the application opens earlier. That is, many students even does not know that 8 to 10 months ahead of time the applications opens. Okay, for September 2026 intake, the applications for many countries opened last year October month, and 1 or 2 countries deadline is already over. Majority of the countries are still open, but you need to really act quickly. All right, so you have to plan your process very quickly. We need to collect the documents, we need to apply. The deadlines are approaching very close. Okay, so that is why we are telling, note down the number, take the counseling. It's free of charge. We don't charge anything for counseling. Visit our office. We are working from Monday to Saturday, and we spend nearly 1 to 1.5 hours with each student, understanding the requirements, understanding where the students can be placed at affordable cost. That is also very, very important, right? We never advise any student to take huge education loan. That is a big no from our side, because you can study the same degree with the same quality of education and with same job opportunities. You can study at a very minimal cost also. So that is why we say you have to plan smartly. All right. When is the deadlines? Okay, so the deadlines, as I told you, Sweden, Finland application deadline is already over for September 2026, and Belgium application deadline is going to be very soon. Likewise, Austria, Norway application is already over. Netherlands application is approaching very close, and Germany applications are still going on. Very few, I would say 5 to 10% of the universities have closed the application. So you have to really act fast. Okay, you don't have very luxurious time, or you don't, I wouldn't say that you're very too late. Okay, it's a right time, so plan well. All right, so that's how it is. I guess I covered almost all the topics. If you have any questions still, please send your questions so that I will be able to answer. And once again, I would like to tell you that the best question is going to receive a small gift token of appreciation from us. Okay, so next question I've got is, how important is SOP for admission and visa approval? Yes, SOP is one of the document, very important document. You need to write yourself. It can be, very simple SOP, but very honest SOP is what the universities look at it. Many people are doing cut, copy, paste from ChatGPT and other AI tools. Don't do that, and don't copy the SOP. That is also one more thing I see from other students. They sit and copy it from the seniors. Don't do all that. Make your own SOP. Do a lot of research, understand how you can write the SOP. You can include about yourself, be very honest. University wants that. Okay, don't do, because I know even some consultancies are charging extra fees, or there are some of I don't know, some people are doing freelancing, even they take some money from student and they are doing drafting SOP and giving. Please don't waste your money in all these things. Okay, you can write your own SOP. Please do that. Okay, so the next, what documents are required for European admission? So the documents, what you require is your educational documents and your supporting documents like your recommendation letter, your SOP, and any specific documents like for Germany, APS, you need to get it as quickly as possible, and your English proficiency. So when you come for counseling, based on which country you wanted to apply, we will give a checklist so that it will be very easy for you to understand what document and which important document, because documents are very, very important. Okay, even if you spend so much money, if the documents are not cleared, correct, then the results go negative. So approach us, take down the service from us. We clearly guide through the process seamlessly, and that's how we send students for the last 15 years. Okay, so the next question is, can I work part-time while studying in Europe? Part-time, of course, part-time is allowed with student visa. 15 to 20 hours per week you can work eligible. You are eligible to work legally. But from Europe Study Center, we always advise students to focus your studies first. Okay? And when you're free during your weekends or your summer holidays, you can do part-time. The first priority should be your studies, because that is the reason you went there, spending so much money, leaving your parents, friends and relatives. You went so far, right? So your focus should be here in Europe. The financial burden is not too high as it is in the other traditional, because it's affordable. So there is no financial burden, I would say. That is the reason we tell students, don't take huge education loan and suffer later. Okay, keep it minimal so that it is kind of manageable, so that you can study peacefully without the tension of dividing your time between your studies and part-time. Don't put yourself in such a mess. All right? Okay. The next question is, which country has better post-study work opportunities? When it comes to post-study options, that is, this student is asking about the post-study work time. They generally call it as PSW, stay back period. So each country is giving a certain duration for the students to look for full-time opportunities, right? And here in Schengen countries, the post-study duration is between 1 to 2 years, depending upon which country you are going. And with the Schengen visa, you can apply for job in any of the 29 countries. That is one advantage. Which country is giving those possibilities, right? So because it's a common visa for 29 countries, the student studying in any country can apply for job market in any of the 29 countries. So the student can apply to jobs in this country where he is studying, as well as the countries, the neighboring countries in the other Schengen region. And if you see the universities, not only the tuition fees is less, they also provide excellent support in terms of exchange programs. All right, so there is something called Erasmus exchange program. The students can study in 2 or 3 universities while they are studying their bachelor's or master's. That happens through this mobility program, and they are also providing a stipend to go and study in different university in different country. So these are all helping the students to get exposure, global exposure, and also he is developing contacts, and he can also come back to the same country and apply for jobs. So these are the possibilities if you're going to Europe. All right, and so if at all you guys wanted to know more, you can attend our webinar. We are doing 2 webinars in a week. One is on every Wednesdays, and the other one is every Sunday, 7:30 to 8:30. We have a free webinar. You all can attend, your parents can attend, and then you can get information. You can book an appointment using the same number. And if at all you wanted to attend any webinar, you can text the same number. Our team will send you the link to attend the webinar. We have one tomorrow at 7:30. All right. Okay. The next question is, what exams are required to study in Europe? Exams, you don't have a big exams like SAT or GRE, GMAT. We don't have all this. Don't worry about it. Many countries are processing even without IELTS. There are options in Schengen where you don't have to take even IELTS. Some countries, of course, require. So, based on the country, we will be guiding you. All right. So, apart from that, a simple Skype interview the universities usually conduct. Okay, the university admission panel conducts a Skype interview, and it's going to be a very simple, to understand about the student's interest and motive. That's all. Not a big, lot of scrutinizing interviews and all are there. So don't worry about it. Is accommodation easily available? Of course, accommodation, the university provides accommodation. We are guiding to book the accommodation also. So what is our role in this is right from shortlisting the courses, shortlisting the country, we guide the student to do the application, get all the required documents necessary for the application, and then we also help the students to secure accommodation, and then we also guide the students to get visa done smoothly. So this is what we have been doing. All right. Okay. So I guess the questions are almost over, and today's best question is I don't know the name of this person who asked this question. The question is, my son is set to enroll in a 3-year BBA program at a deemed university. I guess this is from a parent. So this is the best question. The parent asking, I really appreciate his interest and his preparedness to plan everything ahead. That is how you should be. If you decide to go to Europe or any country for that matter, everything has to be planned well ahead in time. That is what I am telling you right from the session. Plan early. Smart planning is very, very important, right? So this parent is I select this question as the best question. Once again, sir, you will receive the gift from us after this live is over. All right. So I guess today we covered a lot of topics. So if at all you wanted to visit us, you can note down the number. You can book an appointment. You can visit us and plan properly. All right. Okay. Thank you so much for attending this live. See you all soon. All the very best. Applications are open. Once again, I wanted to say for September 2026 intake, applications are open and the deadlines are approaching close. So don't miss the chance. Don't miss the chance to plan your career well advanced in Europe. All right. Thank you so much for attending. See you all soon. See you all in the next live. Take care. Bye-bye.